Greetings one and all, welcome back to the channel. We are doing part number 111 of my Farming Simulator 22 debt recovery. We are deep into grass cutting. The bane of my existence on this map. I'm not kidding actually, it's terribly dull. But it has to be done. We are in desperate need of the grass. So, where have we done? We've done a lot. Off camera yesterday, I worked like a madman to try and get all the grass done. I couldn't get it done. I really wanted to get it done in one day so that I could start the collections right at the start of this episode, but not going to happen. Let's see, we are finishing up around fields 1, 2, 3 and 4. I am pretty certain, without physically going over there, we've done around 13, we've done around 18, we've done around 14, 15, 16, 17. I think we've done around 10 and 11. I think that's it. So more or less we've done about half the map, I think. That's just a guess. It takes so long, you really do get lost and a little bit confused a lot of the time. I know we've done around there, so at the very least we've made a good start around field 56. Up until recently this was trees, it ain't trees no more. All gone, all ripped apart, shredded up and distributed. That's our grain mill. This was a massive copse of trees. It's going to be a field. Of course it's going to be a field, and it's going to be chaff. It's quickly becoming one of our most important commodities. It's going to be a big field too. Very, very large indeed. The crone is going to have spend a lot of time up here with this one. There'll be another field close to our wind turbines back there. Smaller one. This one, I was toying with the idea of possibly curving it and making this part of the field as well, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think it's worth it. You can't get right up to the edge of the map. As you can see, the invisible wall stops you. You get maybe one pass, and then of course the AI would stop and complain, and I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll leave this as a grass verge, and we'll just chop the grass, that's fine. Closer down to the, I suppose what passes as the town on Lazy Acres, we have 2 more sections here. These will be turned into fields. I need to flatten one of them. This one is bumpy as hell. So yeah, once we flatten it, I reckon we can get a nice little field out of this one. Again, chaff. And we can probably... I wonder if it's worth it. I wonder if we shouldn't just leave this as grass. First things first though, that bump is bothering me. Where was it? There it is. Let's get rid of that bump. There we go. You know what? No, we're going to leave this as grass. I was thinking about small fields, but it's just not worth the hassle. So yeah, we will blah 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 blah. Talky. God, we will leave this as grass. So a little bit of extra grass, a little bit more pickup stuff, but yeah, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Yes, we'll do. So let's chop it up. See how it comes out. Get caught in buildings, always a good plan. Ooh, let's get caught in the same building twice. Excellent plan. Brilliant start there. And that thing, don't know what it is. Some sort of transformer. So, the aim for the episode, what are we going to be doing today? Well, unfortunately, probably the majority of it will be me cutting grass, and then when I'm done cutting the grass, I'm going to have to collect it. That's probably going to take quite a bit of time, although probably not as much as cutting it. We are going to be using our new forage pickup, so it's going to be really interesting to see how that one does on the grass. We ended up doing single rows when we tested it on the straw because the pickup, as wide as it is, still wasn't wide enough to hit 2 rows, which was a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping that would have done a little bit better, but we still made quite short work of the field that we chopped down, which I think was number 16, which was wheat. And all that has already been distributed in a previous episode. Speaking of which, if you want to see what we got up to in part 110, I'll throw a bullet list up on the screen and you can have a quick read of that. Make sure you pause the video. If you want to see how that played out, then go back and watch the video. It is up on my channel, and there is also a playlist for Farming Simulator, so go and watch that. You can see how I progress from start to, well, eventually finish on Lazy Acres. Binge watch it if you will. So yeah, grass cutting is the name of the game today, grass collection, and if we've got the time, big if, but if we do have the time, I want to put in the new fields. If we don't get around to it in this episode, I will definitely be putting it in the next one. So, I'm not going to talk through the whole episode, because that's just silly. And I'm hoping to get some different stuff in. Like I said, we definitely want to try and get field creation into this episode, so it's not all just grass cutting. So I'm going to shut up, I'm going to get on with some work, I'm going to pause the recording. So for you guys it will be instantaneous, you'll stop here and resume, hopefully, fingers crossed, when I'm done with the grass collection and moving implements up to start field creation. So blink of an eye and we'll be right back. Alright then, we're back. Update time. We are done with the grass. Well, we're done with cutting the grass. As far as I can tell, without doing a complete map tour, I've got every bit of grass. So it's all been cut, it's all sitting in windrows, some of it's messy, some of it's clean. So it's just awaiting pickup. Don't know how long that's going to take me. What have we done? What have we done? What have we done? We have actually spent about £1 million. We have upgraded, wrong buttons, pressing the wrong buttons, the grape processing plant from level 1 to level 10 using the using the factory upgrade mod. So the output cycles is astronomical now, as is the storage capacity as well. It has taken all of the grapes we had stored from both the orchards and the fruit greenhouse, and it has dumped them all into the grape processing plant, and it's not even close to being full. That's both good and bad. Curious to see how much wheat we're going to have here. Wheat, is it? It's flour. Are they? Just 5? Oh, fair enough. Well, you can stay there then. So yeah, our olives are... I'm reading things and just... Yeah. Our grape and olive orchards are producing. So they're doing well, but that's not now all being distributed, along with the grapes, up to the grape processing plant, which is producing us raisins and grape juice, otherwise known as wine. The grape juice is being stored, the raisins are being distributed, they are going to the cereal factory, which is producing cereal. So we're now, most of our production chains are up and working, I think. We even have seeds being produced, which is really cool. For now, that'll go quickly. And we have a bit of slurry in the BGA, but saying that, we have... Oh, I marked it as 1.8, but I misread it. 1.6 million litres of silage. And that is... Oh, No, I was going to dump it all in the BGA, but it doesn't need to all go in the BGA, does it? That would have been a terrible, terrible mistake. We've got to top up our things. TMR mixers. Oh my god, I can't talk. They need topping up. So I marked that as going to the BGA, which is a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. So we need to top up all 3 of our TMR mixers with silage. We need to keep on top of that. That one goes that way. Hopefully it should just lock in. There we go. We will get a little into the BGA, but not near as much as I was hoping. This will be down here when it will be one of these. There we go. That's filling up. It goes up to about 500,000. So yeah, I reckon we'll probably end up with about 300,000 or 400,000 going into the BGA. That's one. And that should be this one. Yep, there it goes. So they are full as well, the TMR machines. So I don't need to worry about it being eaten at the minute. So we've got another 1.5 million TMR in store, ready to go. I don't think the cows need it. No, they're fully topped up. So we're basically looking at getting ahead of ourselves. Using slurry well though. All those sheep. So many sheep. I was just looking at my pigs, they're doing really well. Okay. I went silent there for a bit, I do apologise. What have we got with 900,000 left? Let's top this one up. Can we get it in there? Yes. I think. There it goes. So that will be the first bin emptied. That'll disappear really, really quickly. There we go. So change it to bin number 2. And off it goes. So I said, what was it, 300,000-400,000, I reckon? Let's see if we can find that, because it's all the way up the top. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, not that far up. No. Where is it? There it is. So that's going to be another 100,000, so about 470,000, I think. $474,000. There we go. We'll leave the pipe extended, there's no need to change it. So there we are, that's all the TMR machines totally filled up with silage. We will also get the grass in there as well. And then they will be ready to go when we need to empty them, which will be in the next day, or next month if you prefer. We move into technically a brand new year, into November. Oh, God. Into January. Probably not in this episode, because like I said, I've got so much work to do yet. And we are running short on time. I absolutely want to get the new fields cut in. And we need to get those, they need to cut them in, we need to lime them, we all need to stone pick them, we all need to fertilise them. No, we might not need to fertilise them actually, they might come pre-fertilised. But either way, we've got a lot of work to do still. And yeah, so I'll get this unloaded as fast as possible. There we go. So we'll be making a little bit of extra money if we manage to tick through an hour. You will notice that we were running at 0.5 speed. I reduced it down when we cut the grass, because the grass just takes so long that I don't want to waste an entire day and be back working in darkness. I hate working in the dark. It is an absolute nightmare. So, next job. Our little workhorse. Pop out the arms. Try to decide where best to start. The logic would suggest that you start right at the beginning and just work your way around, but I am thinking we might be better off starting up the top. Start at the top, work your way down, and since we're at the top, if we start around the new field area, we can bring implements up and get those working while we're working. Because the stone picking is going to take a little while. Some of those fields are humongous. The seeding is going to take a little while too. Although I may need to do that myself, because we are going to be quite close to the edge of the map, and the AI might not be particularly happy about it. Huge, huge field. Field number 56. It's not actually field number 56. If you go back a couple of episodes, I actually cut this. It was originally fields 5 and 6 with a green strip between them, but I have linked them. They're all one big field now, so it is being referred to as field 56. When we link fields 15, 16 and 17, I will probably call it 1517 or 1015 and 1517 or something along those lines, or perhaps even field 567. Or 111, perhaps. 111. Either way, we will give it a new name because it's going to become one field. How are they doing, by the way? That one's empty. We're not going to be doing anything with that because when we skip into January, field 15 will become available. Once field 15 is available, we will be linking fields 15 to field 16, plowing in that. And then when 17 becomes available, we will link these two into that. But once we harvest field 15 and link these two together, 15 and 16, I will seed it so that when it ticks around to the next harvest point, 17 will join them, and eventually we'll get that all working as one. So there we go. You're all caught up. I will get on with some more work, grass collection this time. Once we have sorted out a bit of grass collection and started work on the new fields, I'll bring you guys back. So yeah, I'm going to throw you on pause because I'm that mean. This guy's going to go up there. I'm going to need the JCB with the line machine. Get some field prepped. So it's going to be... oh, what did I say? It was going to be 1, 2, and... I'm going to be cutting in around here as well because I don't want that being just grass. I want that to be a field. You know what? No, I'm going to leave that as grass. It's not that bad. So yeah, 1, 2 new fields going in up the top. That one's going to be huge. They're both going to be chaff. So that is the aim. That is the target for the day. We want those fields seeded and in place, and that's where I will be happy to call this episode complete. If we can get that far, that would be awesome. If we can get even further and make a bit of money, even better. I do know that the massive semi-trailer is, if it's not already full, it is well on its way to being full of furniture again. It is full. 50 pallets and then some. So that needs emptying as well, but I'll do that on camera at the end of the episode. So a nice way to wrap it up. So yeah, you guys back on pause, me back to work, grass collection. So you guys blink of an eye, we'll be right back, and take note, grassland. I guarantee when I bring you back, this will not be grassland. So, see you in just a second. Alrighty then, we're done. We are done with the grass. Collected up and, well, not baled up, but stored up. 4.34 million litres of grass. 4 million in the truck. The conveyor belt doing its job perfectly again. And 3.4 roughly. 340,000 litres of grass left in the trailer. That did really, really well. It was really quick. Record time. Like I was racing myself. So, tasks to wrap up. Oh, we do. 2 new fields. 2 new fields. A really big rectangular one up the top, along with a slightly curved one, just to get as much land in as possible. I tried to leave enough space around the edges so that the crone should be able to make its head-on turns without too much interference. And we have another new one down here. They are going to need stone picking, as you can see. There are some stones kicking about. I don't know why the rest isn't covered in stone. No clue. Don't care. We're still going to run the stone picker over it just to make sure anyway. I'll have to do that myself. And the seeding implement is up there, the Xeron saddle track. Ready to go. It's all been fertilized, it's been limed. We just need to stone pick it, and then we're good to go. So let's jump into this one. We are going to top up the TMR troughs. Bunkers? Troughs? Troughs, I think, would be a good one. So that's number 1, that's number 2, that's number 3. I think that's right. Yeah, number 3. So we're going to top all the grass up in here. And then that is ready to go. Whoa. Hopefully. There we go. See if we can find that. TMR. I can never remember where I put the thing in this list. So it's going to take, well, that would roughly work out to be about 400,000. And the other 2 are further down. Similar, just a little under 400,000 a piece. And that's eating all the straw, my god. I'll wait for this to complete. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to seed off camera. We're going to wrap this episode up in just a second. It's going on too long, and there's no real need to see it all done. I will recap it at the start of the next episode and show off all our glorious, glorious hard work as we skip into January. In other news, I have re-engaged the sell option for all the pallets. I like the idea of being able to move pallets around wherever you particularly feel like it. The theory is great, but in practice, it's time consuming. It's just so very, very time consuming. You may lose a bit when selling bits and pieces here and there, because the AI decides where you're going to sell your stuff, but you know what, it's worth it. It just enables me to focus on other jobs and not have to constantly check to make sure that pallets aren't backing up. Hopefully that's close enough. Yeah, good. That will probably empty this bunker, this bin compartment, I think. And then we'll have to switch into number 4, I think. Come on. And empty. So I'm going to take away another 100,000 or so from this one. Yeah, about 100,000. So all told, we're going to dump almost 3 million grass into the fermentation system. That will absolutely get things up and working again. And we will make a lot of silage through the night. Twist the pipe. back straight. Makes getting in and out a lot easier. So, work. I was going to record. I was going to do the seeding work off camera, but I don't think I will. I think I'll save it for the next episode. I think it'd be fun to watch it go around. I say it go around. I'm actually going to do it myself, along with the stone picking, because our new stone picker doesn't respond well to the AI. So we are going to dump this. Maybe. Possibly. Come on, you know you want to. There we go, wasn't close enough. Fine. So, we want to move this guy. He's going to be joining the truck at the fermentation system, and we'll just unload it. Just dump it straight into the silos so that it can turn into silage. We don't really need to hold on to any for the sheep yet, because we've still got bales in the pallet store. Once we've emptied that pallet store, we will be getting rid of that, freeing up a bit more space for something else, don't know what. We'll halt there. Right, one more thing to move. This one, the stone picker. Monster machine. I do actually need to sell those that setup off. We don't need them anymore. They are surplus to requirements. And then the last little task is going to be emptying out that trailer and selling it off. We've got 50 pallets and, well, we've got 50 and change pallets of furniture that was already gathered up before I made the choice to revert back to just auto selling. So we're going to sell that off in this episode so we can see how much it goes through. That off. We're not doing that today. Updating my notes while we're driving. There we go. What were we doing? We were here. So we've got 50 pallets in the trailer. Don't hit the greenhouse. Don't crash. I'm very good at crashing. Almost got it down to an art form. Now, if memory serves, 50 pallets will sell for around about £440,000, roughly, in the wholesale market mod that I put on the map. Often in a default one, I have no idea. Might be more, might be less. But I'm quite happy to use the wholesaler one because it's relatively close to the farm. It's nice and quick. Prices will change depending on where you sell. Ooh, that tractor's going to get in the way. Is it? Or we're going to just squeeze through. There we are, 440,000. doesn't quite put us back to where we started the episode. We have spent money, of course, as I mentioned earlier on. We have upgraded the grape processing plant to level 10 using the upgrade factory mod. We will eventually pay that back, but we are going to be ending the episode in deficit, which is a bit of a shame, but that's the phrase, speculate to accumulate. Gauge those two. Shouldn't have really done that. We're not going to sell them. We ain't going to sell them. I'm not driving a truck all the way over there just for 2 pallets. That's just silly. But we will drop them off a bit closer to the honey pallets before we sell this trailer. Simply to make life a little simpler. Because no matter what, we've got to still do the honey. So they go there. Into there. Miscellaneous. Sell that one. Stone pickers. Sell that one. Sell that one. Tractors. Oh. Yeah. I don't know which one's which. But our usage here. 14.4. 10. Let's see if we can figure this out here. So 14.4 and 34.8. 14.4 and 34.8. So 14.4. So you can go. And McCormick was 34.8. So you can go. We've done that right. There'll be no tractors here. Yay! And that's made us a nice chunk of money. But it's just getting rid of excess equipment that we just don't need. There's no reason to have it if we don't need it. So swap to the next one. We're going to dump another 1 million into there. And then we'll put the excess 1 million into the other one, along with the loose amount from the tractor. In which case, we can do the tractor while we're waiting. Why having him sitting there doing nothing when we could put him to good use? And then we can get him washed and put away. I will do that off camera. I'll complete the unload. And that's where I'll stop, and we will pick this up in the next episode, where we will finish December and move neatly into January. Weather permitting, some more harvest work, hopefully. Come on in. Let me unload. You know you want it. Come on. Oh. Why won't it unload? That's very interesting. We'll go this way. No. Well, that's strange. Oh well, no matter. What we will do is I'll take it back to the farm and we will use the conveyor belt and offload it back into this trailer. Bit more work for me, but how strange. I wonder why the trigger won't work. It works for this one, right? We're not having an issue with that particular fermentation system. Up to the last compartment. Yeah, works fine. How weird. Well, so that is part number 111 pretty much wrapped up. So thank you all very much for joining me. Really hope you enjoyed the show. Press a comment if you like it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That helps me out a great deal. Other than that, guys, have yourself a fantastic day, and I will catch you all in the next one.